It's shit TV.
Can I ask you, Ludwig, a professional mogul male journalist, the Adam Ragusa of YouTube, if you will.
The Adam Ragusa of YouTube drama.
Do you think, so there was also another thing with Speed, where honestly, I thought it was really funny.
This was hilarious.
Yeah, dude, he was getting head in Minecraft.
Yeah.
And it was like faking.
I thought, by the way, so when I heard this, I thought it was going to be, you fucking hold fucking shift and you just bob your mouse up and down so it makes a little movement.
Yeah.
And everyone's talking about it. And then I fucking watched it.
It was role-playing getting head in Minecraft. Zip Review, you can find the clip.
Perfectly switching scenes to just him reacting to it, his POV as the guy looking up in the air, and then occasionally like a side shot of the girl throating him.
Yeah, and it's funny with throating him.
Aiden hasn't seen it. Zipper, you gotta find this.
Like the funniest part is that there's literally a Minecraft dick. In it, and it's like I didn't know they had that in the game. Like, there's obviously
it's not even a Minecraft dick.
Yes.
It's just a dick.
It's modded out the wazoo.
I just recently found out how big he actually is. By the way, because he posted about hitting 10 million subs on YouTube.
Yeah,
and his channel is just his stream bots.
Yeah,
and they all get like 3 million or more.
I would argue he's the biggest streamer in the world, maybe second to X or Ibai, depending on what metrics you look at.
Well, Aiden Ross also gets like a shitload of views too, right? He's in that.
Yeah,
dude. So he's like doing like getting sucked off. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I don't know. Okay, but so my question to you is that notwithstanding, he also like had that clip where he was like really mean to a woman in Valorant, like saying some really mean shit, which is a long time ago.
Right.
Jake Lucky is getting fucking death threats because he just reports on him, which I would argue Jake is also super lame, but we've talked about that too. Everyone in this is like a Game of Thrones character where there's no redemption. Sure. and what it feels like. But is it like, do you think we're going down a dark path with like the Tates and
did you see that clip of like the fucking like 13-year-old kid?
The one that Cutie retweeted.
Yeah, I feel
like they're setting a precedent that's the meta, where it's like you do shit that fucking like incels respond to, and then you just like if it gets too big, you just apologize, and then you just do other shit.
Yeah,
that kind of seems like what Speed is doing.
It's a way to blow up, but Speed's already like super huge, which you know.
But I think he got huge really recently, right?
Speed has gone from like probably 1 mil to 10 mil in the past year, maybe 18 months.
That's crazy. Well, okay, I will say too, as a teenager, that I think I would have been doing a lot of the same shit. Like I was a little shithead. I think I wasn't a good kid.
I think Speed is probably fine.
Yeah,
I don't think
I do think
causing
our
much
ability
harm.
to broadcast it now is making it seem different. Like, but it's not. I think you're right. Like I think like you do that shit in an Xbox Live call. That only 10 people hear, but now you can broadcast it. Maybe it's better because then we just shit on the kid and then the kid stops or whatever.
Or you become like the ancient evil and you just become like, Andrew Tate.
But it's kind of like a pandemic. Like the kid does it and like 5 million other 14-year-olds laugh their ass off, and maybe like half of them, not half, but like 10% of them try it themselves.
10% of them try it, and then that's 10% more people on the other end that get that shit, which is usually women, right? So it's like...
I don't know. I think as long as like the things like Andrew Tate now more than ever is getting so much shit, like at least I see it. Like a month ago, I feel like it was mostly just positive support for him, and now he just gets roasted a bunch.
But I think a lot of that's in our bubble, right? Like the people we choose to follow.
But that bubble wasn't speaking out, and he was still like really big.
I think that the problem is that there's always going to be an equal amount of like what do you call it, like defense force that comes up. So like for all of the people that watched Hassan like think about it for 5 seconds and then make fun of him, there's going to be an equal amount of people that come to his aid that are now new.
Yeah, you just have to go into the replies and see.
I mean, the line is almost the same as like left and right.
It's like it's a fucking it's a bunch of kids with like Obito profile pictures who are like, actually like empirical evidence can be interpreted in so many ways, and like his experience of like women being bad at driving is valid, and like except they're not saying it like that. They say it like in a less eloquent way and then say kill yourself at the end of it.
Yeah, dude, there's a part in the video where like Andrew Tate's trying to make this claim that like he has experienced women who are bad at driving like enough in his life to be able to say that like they are worse at driving overall.
Dude, it's so
funny. And
funny.
he's making this like argument that like that's my truth, and you have your own, but that's just life, bro. And Hassan's trying to say you can look at statistics and say that there is a truth, and that is the truth. That you can say, and we can look at it and we can show that men are actually worse because they get in more accidents, and that's why insurance rates are higher. He's trying to explain it to him, and he's like, nah, bro, truth, bro. And then he's like, yeah, but you don't understand because I've experienced it. And he's like, when you walk outside, the earth feels flat, right? And he's like, but it's not. Like, how do you think we know that? And he's like, I have life experiences that show me the earth is not flat. And it sounds like you've just gone to the moon. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's just like the same thing. It's so good.
It speaks to so much that the two boys backing him up in the call are like both under the age of 18. It's like it's Andrew Tate, like this ripped dude. It's like, and the two people defending him and not pushing back at all are also just kids. And then Hassan has to be the voice of reason and is like, yeah, actually, I think that numbers do matter. Like it's just such a weird conversation because Andrew Tate blows him off the entire time. What I enjoyed much more was Hassan's video where he goes through Andrew Tate's like first video of like his business course that he's selling people. Because that's how Andrew's making money. Is he's selling?
Oh yeah, it's like Hustlernomics.
Hustler University. That's what it is. And you pay $50 to get a course to like learn how to fucking like start a business. And I think Hassan's showing the first video like from that course, and it is insane.
Yeah.
Because Andrew's just like, you gotta work. You have to do ideas that make money, not lose money. And that's actually the content.
And there's some 15-year-old kid in like a Bape hoodie. He's just like, dude,
he's right. He's so right.
Make money.
I do, because I do have to market the product to sell it. Like,
how much of this have you already covered on Mogus Mail?
Pretty much all of it.
All right.